So I'm here with David Backham of Soliloquy. David, we've just been sat on a panel which talks specifically about unleashing the power of people and how it's been traditionally unbalanced, that we focused on, or we talk about people, process, technology, but people are kind of third best in that equation. What's your view on that? How much of a challenge is that for IT service management?
So I think we've typically historically operated in three ways. One of them is what I call the norm. The normal practice is that we will set up an IT recruitment by focusing on the job specification and on the person specification, and ending up with a whole set of technical skills for a role that we want to hire. We're not necessarily thinking enough about the people specification, the person specification, and understanding what we need. And then when we go to interview people, we tend to prefer candidates that are very similar culturally to ourselves. And that's the natural preference. Because of that, we tend to not focus on the need to bring in different types of skills and have a diverse workforce. So we're not really putting enough value on diversity. And typically, if we're hiring lots and lots of the same types of people, we're constraining our ability to innovate. And I think one of the challenges we have, the third dimension of this, is if we don't understand exactly what skills we're trying to hire in, and we're focusing too much on technical skills rather than on soft skills, we're not focusing on leadership, we're not focusing on management, then we're constraining ourselves as an IT organisation in how we're going to be able to operate in the future, because we haven't got, if you like, we haven't thought ahead and identified what it is we actually need, and we're focused on sort of the obvious skills and not perhaps the less obvious.
Sure. So presumably to shift that emphasis, training is going to have quite a big role to play in that, isn't it? Has training been a problem traditionally, that's perhaps been, we've trained for process, not particularly for the people aspect?
Yeah, so the way I see it is a lot of our industry has been built up around getting particular exam qualifications and certifications, which typically have been focused around technical skills, skills that can actually be, if you like, examined and tested. So, you know, there's a right way of doing things, you know, and people are assessed and tested on those. What we haven't really done is thought enough about the softer skills, or the, if you like, the wider range of skills that are required for people in our industry. Now, in order to address that, over the last few years, the ITSMF UK has developed something called the Professional Service Management Framework, and this has basically said that whilst there are, if you like, a number of dimensions of skills, only one of them is focused on technical skills. The rest are focused on things like understanding the business, understanding relationships, understanding the management and leadership skills, understanding, if you like, the fact that we're delivering services, so do you understand how to manage services? Those dimensions are captured within the framework, so this new framework really helps in articulating that it's not just technical skills that people in IT need, but the skills across a wider range of competencies. And what we're seeing is a lot of companies that are investigating this and adopting it are finding that it helps them define what professional service management in this day and age is now about. It's not just about managing IT and technology anymore.
Perfect. Thank you for your time, David. Enjoy the rest of the set.
Thank you very much, James. Cheers.